Welcome everyone to tonight's webinar, Alignment and really integration for tomorrow's work, which is the Lion's Gate. And I want to welcome you all into the field. And yeah, welcome anyone who hasn't experienced my work before as well. And for those who know me, and for anyone who doesn't know the work, it's really about melting into a field of your own energy. So we are vibration and energy, and the work I do is really about just simply bathing in that, becoming present in it. So thank you for being part of this webinar, and thank you for being such a large group from all over the world. And as we work on ourselves, that's how we shift the world. That's how we shift the whole system, by working in our own system. So thank you for being part of this and taking the initiative to move and to work on yourselves. As I say, this is how we're going to change the world, and this is how we're going to change our own world first. So once again, thank you. And so nice to connect with all of you once again, and to come into this group field at this specific time, as there's a great awakening at this time on this planet. And we're all part of it, and we're all powerful enough to shift the system. And that's what we forgot. So for tomorrow's Lion's Gate initiation and upgrade, I want to really make sure that you get all the benefits of that. So this webinar is really about aligning what's out of alignment, to make your physical vessel strong, to ground your essence, to ground your possibilities, to ground all your potential into your system. And then tomorrow's will be about really activating it, manifesting it, and yeah, dreaming it into existence. So without further ado, I'm going to jump in and begin, so you get the full benefits of this time we spent together. And it's going to be roughly about an hour. And yeah, once again, for anyone new, simply, be aware of your physical aspect, and be aware that you may feel something, you may not feel anything. Your mind, if it's active, it's okay if you're busy in the mind. It's really okay. It simply means there's something deep being transformed in your system. The work I do is really for transforming heavy topics, whatever is the root of all issues. So it finds what you usually don't want to find, or you don't want to feel, you don't want to see, and then the mind gets active. So we get busy in the mind, which is a safety mechanism. So if you notice your mind's been active, it's okay. It's really okay. That's perfect. It's the way it's meant to be. You're all in the right place, having exactly the experience you're meant to have for your own self healing and transformation. So if the mind's active, simply give it space, be the observer. In the webinar, I invite you to be aware, maybe sitting up. If you want to move, it's okay as well. Listen to your body, listen to your intuition. And that's what's guiding you, because I'm working with where there may be old memory fields, imprints within the physical aspect. And it's creating space. It's creating space in your life and your vessel from you connecting to you. So I want to set the intention, or we all set the intention, to align to our essence, that our essence can really embody in this webinar. And we can align all our subtle bodies, our cosmic body, all our spiritual aspects with the physical aspect. So by simply setting the intention, the word intention is enough. So nothing's forced here. You're doing the work. I'm simply guiding you. And yeah, let's celebrate. It's almost like this cosmic dance within the cells, because the universe is inside us already. And it's about connecting to who we are, our purest essence, being present. So anything that's keeping you out of being present, let's transform that, okay? And let's work in the nervous system first, because a lot of imprints are in our nervous system. So I invite you simply to take a deep breath into your nervous system and simply give space and intention to connect to your nervous system and to stay with your nervous system, not to jump out of it, but to stay with it. And one more time, just taking another deep breath into the nervous system through your heart and giving space. During this webinar, I may talk, I may be silent. It's working energetically in the background all the time. And I'm simply guiding you. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Great. Now that we have a connection with the nervous system, let's now really ground the cells as well. So I invite you to take another deep breath into your cells. Just being aware of your cells, set the intention that you connect to your cells, your spirit to your cells. And release, giving space, giving space. Beautiful. And one more time, simply taking another, setting the intention to connect your spirit within the cells. Through the breath. Slowly releasing. Beautiful. As it usually is, the mind I'm going to work with first. I'm being guided to work with the mind. So now set the intention to take a deep breath from your heart up into the brainstem and simply release. Giving space, giving space. Very nice, very nice. And I'm actually in Kenya at the moment in a small village. So there may be some village noises coming in, maybe some donkeys. So just making you aware we may have some extra noises coming in. All right, beautiful. Oh, that's great. I feel it in the brainstem. Once again, breathing up into the brainstem. And yeah, breathing out. This is so good, so good. With your permission, I'm going to support you to connect to the pineal gland, center of the brain. Just behind the third eye, in the center of the brain. Set the intention, breathing from your heart up into the pineal gland, imagine like the sun inside your brain, and we'll activate it. And as that activation is happening, we are a whole ecosystem. So your whole system is going to start balancing. So set the intention that anything you projected onto anybody which belongs to you, which is a gift, set the intention to bring it back to you. Everything that belongs to you goes back to you. Everything that doesn't belong to you leaves your system. Only that intention. And I start supporting you to, I call it implode, but it's like you're growing, transforming within your system. So nice, so nice. Great. Started very deep. Now the pineal gland is getting stronger, but this is working through your entire spine and in every cell in your body. So this is going to clear any, or set the intention to clear any density or frozen energies which are in the body, in the cells, or any patterns or imprints which you've taken on from the ancestors or the collective or through your life, maybe in the womb as well. Anything which is not serving you, which is not creation, can be transformed right here, right now. And miracles can happen in this space. Connecting to our own creator, God, directly, not through anybody else, directly, your own channel, directly with your creator, God, with your connection with Mother Earth, directly, and your Earth star, your sky star. Beautiful. And the energies of the Lion's Gate is open. I can feel it. Breathing down into your feet. And imagine this beautiful, I feel like silvery channel is around in you, above you, going through you into the earth, directly to your creator, God, source. Direct. I always set the intention to connect to God, creation, directly, not through anybody else or any other systems, direct. And from there, then if I need support, it will come through. This will give me access to the highest potency of every moment. And all is possible. No limitations. Beautiful. It's getting stronger. So we're going to clear all density in the whole system of the brain and the body. Simply observing yourself as energy, vibration. You may sense some clouds in there that maybe starts moving or stagnation there. And slowly, slowly, places will start dissolving, becoming lighter, freer, fresher. All guilt and shame can unravel from your system, which you've taken on from the others, the ancestors, the collective. Any place you lost that connection with your shininess, your spark, your creation, that spark of your spirit. Let's reconnect again with oneself. Releasing all programs which are not serving you, habits, and no need to try to control anything here. It works with the entire system. The way I always work is with everything at once, because that's how the universe works, that's how nature works, everything at once. So it's working with all systems, changing every system within you in this time and space. And if you become aware of one system or one topic coming up, give that space, because that is connected to the key for transforming the entire system. And let's release the veils between you and your spirit, so you can really embody your spirit fully for full activation tomorrow, or full activation right now. And as the group is growing, and if you're watching this recording, you're also live in the group. And each time you watch it, it will get stronger. So you're also in the group. And each time you come into the group, you've changed and the group has changed and the field has changed. So it's going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. So this recording, when you watch as a recording, can be used for clearing any blockages or anything that has you out of alignment. This will bring you into alignment every time you watch it. Okay, split minds and fears around disconnection from yourself, actually. Fears about connecting to yourself, your own creator, your own potential, your own power. It's been cleared. And this is working very much with the feminine masculine. It's almost like the masculine is putting this intention in, and then the feminine is working in the background and melds through all systems and transforms all systems. And it has a very, very subtle power in the background because it's like the sea. It just goes deep into the pebbles, into everything, and cleans everything. Because we're working within the fascia tissue and the cells, the bone marrow too, the organs. Because I've worked so deeply cellularly within the organs, my organs, the fascia tissue, different parts of the brain, the skull, the eyes, you're getting these benefits because I know the system. So I'm just sharing this information with your spirit. And also how systems work. The blueprint of creation will teach you more about how systems work, the way I work, if you want to know more about this. Beautiful, it's going deeper. Beautiful. It's really going deep within the core. So it's like spiraling out the old energies and spiraling, then the new spirit, your essence can drop into the new places within your core, within your cells. And the fragments of the brain can come back. All your soul fragments can come back. Keep that intention going for the whole webinar and even after the webinar, because it's going to keep clearing and making more space for you to come in, to come home. Home is inside. Marriage is inside. Wholeness. More light is coming down into the system, into the cells, into your energetic field. Your light body is activating more. Crystalline body is getting more solid. And to work with your Merkaba to make it strong. And also setting the intention to work with each of the subtle bodies to heal them, to bring them back together again. We have an angel aspect, cosmic body, astral body, original aspect, light body, feminine aspect, male aspect. Yeah, that's it. Beautiful. Original aspect. A numericals aspect. Breathing into new cells. Giving space. If you're tired, it's okay. You're simply dropping into energies you used to dissociate. So that was a different time and space. So you can watch it. It's okay. If you want to watch it again later, if you set the intention, say, okay, I'm in a different time and space. I'm not that child anymore. And I choose to stay in the body. Breathing into your heart space. See energies flow and transform. Excellent. Now set the intention to breathe through your DNA. Imagine the DNA strands. You can get visual with this. And imagine the strands are flowing through you and then they open. And then there's more strands and more strands. So set the intention that you open up your DNA strands. And in the DNA, there's memory fields from our ancestors, which might be dense. So we're going to work with them too. Going deeper now into the ancestral DNA and just clearing any density within the DNA strands and activating the more DNA strands. Pure creation, your God codes within the DNA. When I first started working with DNA, I started to see the codes, and the codes were not in alignment with the heart. So any codes that were out of alignment with the heart energy, the heart frequency, I was shown how to bring them back into alignment. So just imagine that you're setting the intention that all your DNA strands and codes can go back into alignment with your heart frequency. It's happening. Very good. And as the codes align, then more of our soul drops in because the vessels got stronger, more whole, for example. More complete, more wise. Beautiful. It's getting stronger. Breathing into your heart space again. And no need to push anything, force anything. You're doing nothing wrong. Simply everything that's happening in this time and space, accepting it. It's all perfect. So healing is only really about being present. So we're more present into this time and space. And those parts of us that was maybe sleeping or not aware will become more conscious. Much more space. Beautiful. Now the energy is really flowing. Your spirit's really coming in deeper. Feeling you. As we go deeper into the cells now, breathing into the cells again. Keep that intention. Space. Breathing into your digestion. Space. Keep the intention space. And imagine you're looking into your own body. And imagine you've got a flash lamp and you're going through, for example, the brain and shining that light into the brain and even down through the spine or anywhere you feel needs extra love, support, shine that flash lamp into those areas. So maybe you're just closing your eyes and we just scan through the entire body. The body is the key for embodiment. Just scanning maybe at the tip of your tailbone first. And yeah, increasing the light into the tailbone. And then up the back of the sacrum. To the hip joints even. Just guide yourself through the body, through the physical aspect, through the bone structure. And imagine you're really turning on this really powerful light in the bone structure, into the bone marrow. As the light increases within the bones, and as the light increases in the bones, the density will dissipate. And there's more space for your spirit then to come into the bones and align again with your tailbone. And you're all the way up through the spine. And you can shine that flash lamp behind the navel area of the spine, just slowly working up through the spine with this very, very strong light sun. Imagine the sun is in there. And the sun enters all the cells and brings light to the whole system. So going up through the spine, and the light gets more powerful and more powerful and more powerful. And as the light really works, activates within the cells and the bone marrow, your spirit comes in fully, powerfully, embodied, transformed. Breathing through the spine, even into the spinal fluid. And imagine the light's been turned on in the spinal fluid back of the heart, and the light keeps getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And even in the lungs, let's release all old grief, ancestral grief, grief from the womb, maybe from a twin, maybe from any moment in your life where you're grieving a loved one. Just let's start releasing all the grief that's in the lungs. Really set the intention that you accept whatever grief is in your system goes back to the origin, simply goes back to the origin. And even if you're holding others' grief, maybe you stepped into that, that can also leave your system. So all grief in your system can be released and transformed from the lungs. Breathing into the back of the lungs. As we go deeper into the lungs, and all the griefs simply unravels out from your system, back to the origin. All the heaviness, the density leaves your system. The anger, the shame, the guilt can leave the system. Other people's anger, other people's resentment, your own anger, your own resentment can simply be released. Breathing into your lungs, a new space in the lungs, and setting the intention that your spirit enters these new spaces within the lungs, within the spine. And your soul fragments can come down into the body even more. Breathing into your heart space. Nice. Going deeper and deeper and deeper into the system, into the cells. So what I love about this work that it just goes so deep in the system and clears without even having to know all the details. It's a need to know basis. If you need to know, you'll know the details. No limitations on the work, on the miracles that can happen within these sessions. It's going deeper and deeper and deeper. And transforming more and more and more. It's going deeper and deeper into any information that's in the cells. Set the intention to breathe into all your cells at the moment. And through the breath, releasing. Beautiful. Set the intention that your spirit comes into the body even more, and the soul fragments come down. All your light, all your dignity, even from other timelines, dimensions, planes, past lives. Any past life information that's open can simply, the information can go back to those lives through the etheric field, and then the soul fragments can come back with all your potential, all your power, even of organs, bones. So all your old star life systems as well, old blockages can leave, and then your own consciousness can come back. Any past life information you've taken on through your genetics as well can simply go back to the origin as well. And then those parts of you can come back. I want to work with the before the First World War, that when our ancestors had a deep connection with nature, with themselves, and maybe during the First World War, or even before that, they got disconnected. So let's go back to that origin of connection that's in our systems already, in our ancestral lands, and then all this old disconnection energy for Second World War can leave the system, and just leave the system completely. All this disconnected energy after the war, when people got broken, when people got frozen, all these energies can leave till this connection again. So all these old imprints which are in our system can leave. We have the teachings in their system on a soul level. And then all the light of our soul, including through our ancestral lines, can come back. Let's work with the throat chakra. So all the unexpressed emotions from the heart, from spirit, of disconnection from the ancestral line can leave the throat chakra, and our own can leave the throat chakra. And then the control mechanisms. I love this. It's going so fast. Breathing into the throat chakra as the reconnection starts. Tonsils, sinuses, the back of the neck. I'm going to clean the entire throat chakra now to go deeper. Suppressed anger. Bipolar comes up as well. Let's clear this. Any hereditary or what you're perceived as mental illness can be released. Whereas mental illness for me is simply where nobody held space for the healing part of our soul to come down. So we're inviting our souls to come down. I mean, breathing to the backs of the eyes and clearing any old ancestral eye topics and yours. Everything you couldn't accept to see, everything your ancestors didn't want to see. So this avoidance can leave the system. Illusions can leave. Layers and layers and layers. Illusions can leave. Brainwashing can be released, especially the collective, ancestral, schooling, religious brainwashing. Any brainwashing can be released. Our own manipulation. our own manipulation to manipulate the outer world because we can't accept the inner world or can't accept the pure presence. So all manipulation can leave the system as well. Beautiful. A lot more space, a lot of densities left. And set the intention again to accept your light body in, your soul aspects to come down. All soul fragments can come back into the physical aspect. And all the fragmented minds can come down so that your mind becomes solid, whole, still. Beautiful, deeper connection in the core. Spirit is in. Breathe down into the heart area. The heart area is just below the navel. And releasing density from the heart area. Unplugging from the heart area all guilt in connection with God. Religious programming, connection with hell and God can be released from the heart area. You can have your own direct connection with God. You don't need to go through anybody else or anything else. Release from the heart area this plug that was installed. And it's really uniting with yourself. Beautiful, that was big. And imagine you're also releasing the old umbilical cord, especially connected to the pain body, can be released. And then you simply connect to the universal umbilical cord. You are the child of the universe. Connecting to your star codes, your light codes. Star seed. Okay, now resetting the brain to clear more density so you can activate higher states of consciousness. Set the intention to enter your own frontal lobe. That your spirit enters the frontal lobe completely. All loops which are in the frontal lobe from overthinking, worrying, stress can be released. As more of your spirit comes in, more of your light comes into the frontal lobe, integrating everything we just did. Breathe into your diaphragm for a moment. Lots cleared at the back of the heart just now. Your whole system. Different aspects of the brain as well. Belief systems just cleared. And the hearing as well. The teeth. The roots of the teeth. Left and right hemisphere of the brain. Set the intention that your spirit enters left and right hemisphere. I'm releasing all the programming from left and right hemisphere of the brain. And invite your spirit to become fully present in the left and right hemisphere of the brain. Breathing into these new spaces within you and inviting your spirit fully into the spaces and to sit into the spaces, to ground into these new spaces. Breathing down through your spine. Imagine the wind blowing through your spine and fresh new spaces are there. As your spirit fully, comfortably sits into the spine in the new way. With ease. And your spirit, inviting your spirit fully down into the spinal fluid, the bone marrow within the spine. Inviting your spirit into the feet, the roots of your feet, in the toes, the bone marrow within the feet, the bones, fascia tissue, the cells. And really inviting your spirit down into your back in the new way, because you've changed. And inviting your spirit down into your new nervous system. Imagine your nervous system like a light body. And turning on the nervous system and staying in it, staying in it, staying in it, sitting in your nervous system. So important, sitting and staying with your nervous system. No dissociation from the nervous system, really sitting in it and relaxing into it, giving it space. And breathing into your new nervous system. And when I say breathing in, it's simply imagine a fresh breeze going through it and blowing out all the cobwebs as your spirit integrates. Beautiful. And now set the intention that your spirit sits fully into your front in a new way. Into all those new spaces in the front. All those new spaces in the back in the new way. All the spaces in the whole left side for your spirit fully embodying the left side. Fully embodying the right side, fully embodying into your new roots, your new channel. And now let's balance the directions because we've changed vibrationally and we're vibrational beings in this physical aspect. So first honoring the bone marrow and spinal fluid. That is our spirit. The light for our spirit is in the bone marrow. The light for our spirit is in the spinal fluid. And that spinal fluid, like a light bulb, is in every cell, turning it on. Every cell has the sun inside. is creation. And in the fascia tissue too, that your spirit goes into every fiber of your being, your cells, turning it on. Beautiful. And now working with the directions. So accepting your new front creates with the new back in the new way. Front supports the back in the new way. Back creates with your new front. Your new back creates with your new front energetically, because you've completely changed. Your new left side creates with your brand new whole right side. Your whole left side, new left side, creates with your new whole right side. Left side creates with the right side in a new way, because you've changed. Your whole right side, new right side, creates with your new left side. Right side supports the left side. Left side supports the right side. All that light from your soul above can incarnate in your cells right here, right now. Above supports below. All the Lionsgate energies of their light body can come down into your cells, into your DNA. So all those aspects of your soul from different lifetimes that were hanging around can come down now into your cells. It's time. It's time to awaken your spirit within your life now. And all that wisdom, soul wisdom that you left upstairs can come down. It's for now. All the self-confidence can come down now. Your honor, dignity of your gifts. Not playing small with your gifts, simply humble with your gifts, humble. So all the potential and power of your gifts can come down now into your new body and embody within you. Below supports above. Mother Earth creates with above. Creation is within you in the new way, and your new senses align with the creation around you. So your new senses align with creation around you. Creation around you aligns with your new senses directly. So you're in your pure channel, connected to Mother Earth, to Gaia, and your cells are energetically connected to Mother Earth, nourished by Mother Earth, and nourished by the light of creation coming down through your channel into your cells. Imagine sunlight's in you and opens to the world. You're radiating your sunlight to the world, to the universe, to beyond the universe. Breathing into your new vibration. Embodied, aligned, connected. To your essence. No limitations. All is possible. Miracles. Aspect is active. Your cosmic body is active. Your astral body is in and active. Your light body is in and active. Your original aspect is alive and active in your system. Feminine, masculine aspect, embodied. Physical aspect is embodied, cellularly. Your enlightenment aspect has embodied. Your crystalline body is active. Breathing into your new crystalline body. Your channel etheric field is open. The color spectrum is open and flowing into you and into the cells and activating the cells. The Earth star is connected. Sky star is connected. Your Merkaba is aligned, engaged in your channel, in your heart space. Embodied. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Wow, you're ready. You're ready. So tomorrow we're going to go further, that you're aligned now, so you can really bring down your potency, your potential. So if you feel like dropping into the webinar tomorrow, I'll be holding space for miracles. I'll be holding space for bringing down your greatest potential, possibilities, and to embody it into your life. And you'll have that recording for the rest of your life if you want. You can watch it again and again and again. If you're not part of it, you can meditate tomorrow, visualize what you want to create, and just stay with that vibration. Stay with that light. You'll feel it. Thank you for being part of this webinar. Thank you, everyone, for being part of it. We did this together. And it's our time. And yeah, celebrate the Lion's Gate. The Lion's Gate's open for a few days. And it really helps us to celebrate our spirit, to reunite, reconnect with our spirit, to go into the infinity, to receive from our spirit and to share with the universe. So it's creation, purest form of creation. So let's open this more in the next days. And if you're watching this as a recording, you can watch it again and again. And it'll keep getting deeper each time you watch it. As it develops and you develop, it'll keep growing. And that happens with all the webinars I have. All the webinars are living recordings and they get stronger and stronger and stronger with time. So enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Thank you, Sergio, for the support in the background. And thank you, everyone, for all your support and sending you all love and gratitude. And thank you. Enjoy the new reconnection with your true essence. And yeah, looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. And enjoy the Lion's Gate. The portal is open completely and it'll keep working during the night and activate your cells even more. Enjoy. Thank you, everyone. The new love and gratitude, and thank you for grounding this all over the world in all your different locations, and we're sharing them with everybody. Have a beautiful new experience with reconnecting to yourself. Thank you. Thank you for all your feedback, and yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. So beautiful. And I say this recording will be on YouTube, and you can share it with your friends as well. And it's there for you to use anytime. Enjoy.